Hi guys, how's everybody doing? So glad that you guys are here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are coming back, welcome back everybody. I'm so thankful guys for each and every one of you. Well guys, I was outside, but then somebody came out on their porch. I think they brought their TV outside and they turned up really loud. So I had to leave and I had to bring it inside today. Today I'm going to be bringing in messages about God's love story, and the one that was written just for you. I don't know if you guys were able to see it earlier, but I put it on a short. It's Corinthians, where it says love is patient and love is kind. It's my favorite poem or verse, one of my favorite verses from the Bible, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So it was coming in, and the cards are dropping. It was coming in how God's creating your love story right now, and it's being written just for you. So I wanted to show you guys that, because I'm going to talk a little bit about that too. But I think right now you guys are kind of in that isolation time. Maybe you feel like you're just going to work, coming home, and that's really about it. And you're kind of wondering, I feel like something's coming. I feel like I'm preparing for something and really ready for it to come in. But now's the time to be patient. This is your isolation time, with God. Now might be a good time, guys, to really write out a love list. What you do is you get your piece of paper, and of course a pen or a pencil, and you start writing down the things that you would like in that love interest, that person that God has picked out for you. You can say things like, it can be things like I'd like for them to cook for me. It can be things like, I'd like for us to do our soul, our life purpose together. I'd like for them to like to write. I'd like for them to maybe like to read books, just different things that you like and that you are also looking for in a partner during this time. Read that over, go over it with God, right? And really tell him what you're looking for. Because after all, he is the one that's writing your story right now, and all those things are intertwined within it. Okay, let's see if we have any more these messages that are coming out with these cards. No, I think it's just going to be, oh, there's another one dropped out. Okay, there's going to be 3 messages. This is God giving those messages right now. If you feel like you're in that isolation period, kind of working on yourself, like it said in the poem, love is patient, love is kind. Working on right now, being patient, going over these things with God, really focusing on those things that you're going to bring to the table at that time, and also being kind. Really being kind, realizing what it is to be kind. I think that we're all kind people. Maybe taking an extra mile, because when you're in that relationship, you're going to have times when you have to use that patience, of course, and also that kindness in situations where maybe you feel like a little bit irritated at times, like we all do. All right, so this is the messages from God right now. He said, this love will change you, right? As you are changing yourself right now, really seeing what it is that you want to bring into that loving relationship. Like I said, you've written your love list, gone over it with God. Now you're kind of saying, that it's going to change you. You're going to bring that patience into it. You're going to bring that compassion, that love, that kindness, which is what God wants you to bring into that relationship. So you're just preparing for that right now. All right, guys, the next message is, you are worthy of my love. Love me first. God's telling you first and foremost to love him first right now. Put all your love into him, all that care into him, because he will be guiding you on this journey like he always does, for this great relationship, this love that he's picked out specifically for you and written just for you, okay? All right, the next one says, it says you don't have to earn this love. I am here for you. I've been here for you all along. So this love that you're being told to love God first, he said, don't think that you have to come to me and you have to earn this. I love you unconditionally. Just come to me with all your needs and wants right now. He said, I'm going to work all this together, right? It's written for you. And then the last one is, this love will heal your wounds with a touch, right? So telling you that when this person comes in and they touch you, you're gonna feel so healed, because you're gonna feel so loved. maybe a little bit of maybe a hug for the first time. You'll be like, wow, I'm just really feeling something. This is it. You know, you're saying, God, is this it? They'll say, yes, we worked on this. You worked on this, you know. So I really am feeling that, you know, and just such a nice and loving thing. So really happy for you guys. Like I said, remember, if you're feeling a little bit lonely too in this isolation, remember, it's just for a time period, just of you getting ready and learning really, you know, maybe God's going to be teaching you. Maybe you can even ask God during this time, you know, teach me how to love, you know. Maybe sometimes you felt like love was just like going on those different, you know, date sites and just looking at different people on there, you know, which is fine too. But God kind of wants you to kind of, you know, sit back a little bit and kind of see how you bring love into that relationship, because you shouldn't have to chase it, guys, right? Because God's going to bring it. He's going to bring it to you. All right, let's see what else is coming in. I kind of want to bring up the first two sentences in that poem, in that wonderful verse from Corinthians, where it says, love is patient and love is kind. I think that's one of the first things that you guys will be working on right now, you know, with God. It's just being patient, right? Remembering that when you get in that relationship, you'll be coming from a grounded place. You'll feel like you can come in there and be more patient, right? Like you can say, oh my goodness, they're running late again. Come on, let's go. We have to leave now. I'm so impatient with you. Instead of maybe saying, all right, I know that you're still getting ready. Go ahead, you know, I'm going to be waiting patiently for you. And doesn't that take a lot, guys? It takes a lot of patience to do that, because you're like ready to go and you know they're taking a long time, but that's part of being patient. And also bringing in that kindness, right? Talking about here your life purpose together, bringing in that kindness, where maybe you have the things that you're bringing to the table and you do it maybe a little different way, but God has meant for you to do that, for it to be something wonderful and something expansive, something exciting. But you're saying like, man, I don't really like that, or, you know, you're not being like kind, listening to their ideas. Does that make sense? Because you're taking it from a place where you're saying, I think we should need to do it this way. And maybe they're saying, I think I need to do it this way. Bring some kindness into that, some patience, really work on that communication and talking about it, and get to that place where there is compassion there. All right? Okay, the next thing, yes, coming in there and being grounded right now. I feel like that's coming in too. You know, just telling you that you're grounded into this relationship right now, the one that God has written for you. You know, you will be learning, you will be healing, you know, those things that you need to bring to the relationship. Oh, yeah, there's the light. It's okay to walk forward with this in that isolation right now. Know that you don't have to be doing anything. You don't need to chase it. Yes, oh, that person out there is praying for you just like you're praying for them right now. And then also, oh yeah, the key of life. Right? This is the key to this relationship, really bringing everything into it. So believe that God right now is telling you to, in this time of, you know, having this preparation, it's going to be a surprise, you know, like you won't usually meet this person like you thought you were going to. If God brings it in, it's going to be something, you know, so different. Be like, wow, I can't believe this happened this way. That's the way that it usually goes, right? Also, I wanted to talk about Adam and Eve too in the Bible. You know, Adam was in that place of isolation for a little bit of time before he met Eve. So God could prepare him and be ready for that person that he had, you know, designed for him. All right. So let's see what'll be coming in when you meet your person designed through God. All right, let's see. Are you going to come out? I'm really going to fall on the floor. I'm going to bring them closer to the, oh, there came a few. I'm going to take all of these, okay? So here's the messages for that. It says here, religious factors. Oh, okay, religious factors, okay? So this will be the religious factors that will come in. It'll be someone will be on the same, you know, same page of you. If not, you will definitely communicate and work through those things. This could be another way too, where you're going to have to find that patience, right? You have to find that kindness in that place where maybe you feel a little bit differently about things. You have to come together and really talk about it. Maybe in that way you really find out that at the core of it, it's the same thing, even though it came from different ideas in different places, okay? Yes, maybe you guys are in a separation right now, okay? This is your time in this separation to really be in isolation with God and work on those things to be in a loving relationship. Aw, the attraction. Know that there's still attraction there, guys, okay? If you are going through this separation, that's the thing. Know that there's going to be attraction there. And when God has written your love story and this person comes in also, there's going to be a whole lot of attraction. You would just know, guys, okay? And calling in your soulmate, right? You have been praying for this. You've been calling in your soulmate. Let God guide you at this time. And the last one is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Of course it is. Because God brings it in for you. So right now, just really working on that. You know, if you're just spending a lot of time by yourself, work on it with God. Write out your love list. Work on your love list with God. Work on those things that God is developing within you. Like we said, love is kind and love is patient. Those things that He's, you know, that He's bringing to you right now to work on. So when you get in that relationship, you'll be ready. And God's, you know, and God's bringing you guys together in that divine purpose, in that divine love, and all those wonderful things. All right, guys. So I will be posting, I think I'm going to go ahead and post another video tomorrow and talk about the next parts of the poem. And we'll go on from there. We'll learn a little bit more about what God's bringing into you through this Bible verse in Corinthians. Okay, guys, everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.